Hey guys, Kaushik here. So I have got you a LeetCode question where the question number says it is +1 and the question number is 66. Okay. So what we can just look at the question over here. I've displayed the question description. They are giving you the question as you are given a large integer represented as an integer array. Okay. So what are they mentioning you is there is a number. Let's say you can take the example over there. It is 123. So 123 is displayed as 1 comma 2 comma 3, right? Okay. So if you look at this, we will just quickly take over the example. You can observe we have given a number 123 as 1 comma 2 comma 3 in a form of array or a list. Fine. What I'm supposed to do is if you take 123 plus 1, which becomes 124, and I am supposed to return the resultant array as 1 comma 2 comma 4. In general, the task is very simple. You're supposed to add 1 to the last element of the array. Fine. So when I'm going to add 1 to the last element of the array, the question looks so simple, the code looks so basic, right? I just gonna go to the last element and add 1 to it. But the challenging part is not here. What if the input is given as 139? Okay, so this will be an array where it is going to be 1 comma 3 comma 9, right? It is going to be 1 comma 3 comma 9, and to this you are supposed to make the last element as 0 because 9 plus 1 10, where 1 gets a carry, right? This becomes 4, and here you get this as an array as 1 comma 4 comma 0, right? So fine, this is also plannable. Okay, fine, I just go to the last element, I increment the value, I make it as 0. I'll just make it as, if it is 9, I'll make it as 0, and I'll go to the next second last element and make it as 4. But what if we'll go for another test case if it is 1 comma 9 comma 9, right? So in this case again I am going to run a loop, whereas 199 plus 1 makes it as 200, right? I'm going to make it as 200. So to get this done as 200, again I will be having 199. Fine, if it is a 9 you will make it as 0, if it is a 9 you are going to make it as 0, and then you're going to make this as 2. Fine, this is also workable. Fine, I'm just going to run the loop from backside, where I'm going to keep my condition as if it is not a 9 increment, okay, right? But if it is 9, okay, I'll just make it as 0 and I'm going to shift back. Again, if I find a 9, again make it as 0, shift back. Again, until I'm not finding a 9, I keep doing this. The moment I find a number which is not 9, I increment it, I break, come out. A very basic logic. Okay, we'll discuss the code for it, no big deal. But then imagine the number is given as 999. Okay, so I have a number as 999. So 9,000. Okay, 999. 999 plus 1 becomes 1,000, right? So it means I am increasing the length of the array. If you observe, I'll have 999, right? Our general logic is what? If it is 9, I'll make it 0. I'll go to the next element. Again, I'm checking, is it 9? Yes, I'll make it 0. I'll go to the next element. I'll again check, is it 9? Yes, I'll make it 0. I'll go to the next element, but there's no next element, right? So here is where I have to think. Getting my point, right? So if it is in the 0th index, if at all if it is 0th index, if I find the 9 in the 0th index, then definitely I am going to make the previous element, or I'm going to push 1 to the list, or add 1 to, or insert 1 to the list, and then generate an array. So this is the logic for getting this question solved. There are other logics, guys. People generally, the moment they see the question, I take an array 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will convert this array, I mean the elements, to a string, and I'll make it as a string 123. Simple, you can do that, right? After converting this, convert it to an integer and add 1 to it, it becomes 124. 124, a string 124, run. Then you will easily, you will just have to, convert it to a list back again, which becomes 1 comma 2 comma 4. No big deal, this works, conversion can happen. But if you are going to use all this inbuilt function, then there is no point of running a logic, right? So let's learn it in the logic so that you can implement it both in C, Java, Python, wherever you want. No big deal. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead and we'll see the code for getting this one done. Let me quickly write the code, not wasting much time, and I'll just take the input from the user. So while taking the input, you actually go for list of map of, right, int comma input dot split. I hope you all know how does this split function works, or how does this map function works. If not, there is a playlist uploaded for you in the other videos where you can go and check it out and come back how does this list of map of int comma input dot split works. Okay, fine. Coming back to the question again, so I'm running a for loop, and you could have observed when I was explaining the logic itself that I need to run the list from back to front, not from front to back. Yes or no? I need to check from the back to front, right? So I'll make sure the list is running from back to front. How are we going to run it from back to front? Is I am going to find the length of the list. Okay, I'll go for -1 comma -1 comma -1. So the step is going to be -1. It is going to decrement -1 times, and I'm going to go till it is 0. So it is not going to touch -1. Everybody knows that very well, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. The logic is I'm going to have an if condition. Okay, so in the condition block I'm going to have the statement saying that if the list element, if it is not equal to 9, so if it is not 9, do we have to worry about anything? Because I'm checking the last element of the array, right? So I have the array, I'm checking the last element of the array, and if it is going to be 9, I don't have to worry about anything. I just have to increment the value to 1, and I'm going to step back, right? Or I'm going to break outside. So let me put it as a of I equals to, okay, a of I plus 1 will do. Done. Plus 1, that's the question name again. Yeah, right? I just want to come out of the loop directly. But what if it is not 9? That was the logic we discussed. Test case 2, it was something around 139, right? If it is 139, I want to make it as 140. So I'll just go for my elif part. Okay, I'll just go for elif part where I will have a condition if a of I is not equal to 9. Okay, so if a of I is not 9, okay, if it is not 9, right? No, if it is not 9, you will make it come out. If it is equal to 9, right? If it is going to be equal to 9, and if I is not equal to 0, because if the first element of the array, if it is 9, right? If it is 9, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to make it as 0, push 1 to it, or insert 1 in the front, right? So we'll discuss the logic for that, but for now let's keep it as 139. If it is 1, 3 and 9, I'm just not going to check the first element, so it's not the first element. A of I equal to 9, yeah, obviously the last element is 9. So if the last element is 9, I'll just make the last element as 0. My work is to make the last element as 0. That's it. Then I'm just going to continue the loop, right? The loop goes off, comes to the next element. If it is 9 again, it makes it as 1. So, sorry, if it is not 9, if it was 139, you will make it as 4. So, you will break and come out. So 3 plus 1, 4, you will break and come out if it is 139. I hope you're understanding my point, right? See, for example, let me quickly write it here. If it is 139, you will initially check if it is 9, the first condition, a of I not equal to 9, condition becomes false. Why? Because it is 9. Coming back to this place, a of I equal to 9, yes. If a of I is 9, okay, and I not equal to 0, here what happens to the condition, right? Yeah, so what happens to the condition over here is condition becomes true. So if condition becomes true, you're going to make a of I equals to 0. So automatically this place becomes 0, right? After making it 0, again you will run the loop. You will come and check with this place, right? Because the for loop is running in the reverse, if you observe, right? So here again, a of I not equal to 9, yes, a of I is 3, 3 not equal to 9, condition is true. So you will increment it by 4. 3 plus 1, 4, and you break come out, and the resultant array will be 1, 4, 0. No big deal in this. But if my input, as we discussed already, if it is 999, then what happens? Iteration 1, this becomes false, this becomes true, you make this as 0, you will make this as 0, and next iteration, again, first if condition is true, you will come to else if part and make the 0 again, and next iteration, you will come and check with this condition is false, the if condition is false because it is not 9, right? It is 9 here. Then elif, you observe here, this is not true. The first condition is true, but I not equal to 0? No, I is 0 because index value is 0. If that condition is true, then I come to else part. What I'm going to do in else part is very simple. My first work is I have to make my a of I as 0. I'll make it as 0. After making it as 0, I will use my insert function. So what does insert function generally do? What does insert function generally do? Yes, insert function is going to add an element in the particular index, right? So I'll go for a dot insert, find a dot insert. The first point I'm going to mention is where you want to insert and what you want to insert. So I want to insert 0 in the place called as 1. So once you have done with the code, come out and go ahead and print your A. But if it is going to be lead code, you're not supposed to print your value. You remember, you have to return the list. So whatever is given the question, you need to check it out very carefully and do it. So this is how it is being done. Let's check with the possible test cases quickly and check it out whether it is working properly or not. And I am going to give my input as okay, so let me put my input as 135. Okay, 135 is my input. Yeah, I got my resultant array as 136. It's working perfectly fine. Let me give another input which we were checking it out with 139, right? 139, yeah, we got it as 140, no big deal. It comes to the elif part, increments, and again goes back to the if part, breaks and comes out. No doubts in that. Then again I increment, I'll just give it as 999. Okay, so yeah, we got it as, so we increase the length of the list because it comes to the else part where one is inserted in the last, I mean inserted in the front. I hope you are clear with this, and this is how the code is. If it is possible, try to write the same code in the LeetCode platform. So this is how it is going to be here, and you can observe they have given the array or the list name as digits. So considering as digits, you can start writing the code, run and submit the code. Hope you all understood the code, right? For further search videos, do subscribe the channel, like and share it with your friends. Let's learn more coding in further videos. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye.